Good morning YouTube family, I'm Jackie and this is Gone Potty Gardening. Today we're going to make an archway. I pinched one of the arches to go in the middle of the garden to grow the runner beans up. So we've got to replace it somehow, so we're going to build one naturally. As you remember, I don't know if you remember, we had the electricity board come and trim some of the trees down. Well, there's a tree there that's got dead straight branches which they've cut some off, so we're actually using them to create this arch. Today we've got Louis with us. Louis is Helen's son, my stepson, and he's helping out, and a great help actually. This is quite a good help, this little thing. This is a battery chainsaw. Right enough the battery doesn't last for ages, it only lasts for about 220 cuts, but it's really handy, you know, for round and about here. It's perfect really. Anyway, I'll show you what we're doing. Okay, so these are the lengths of wood that we've got so far. So we've got 4 to put in the ground. They're the starter offers. I'll show you where we're doing it. All these bits and twigs and stuff can go in the shredder afterwards. But these are the roses there, and I've done 1 hole, so I'm going to have to do about 4 holes for these posts to go in first. You can see they're quite long and tall branches, so that's where we've got them from. So all I'm doing is putting the stake down into that hole, and I'm going to hammer some stones and some soil in there to keep it upright. So that's the first post in. I just knocked in a few big flinty stones right down the side with a hammer, and then backfilled it again with soil. So that's the first one. Well, today's a lot colder than yesterday. I've had to do my coat right up. It's ridiculous. Yesterday was 30 degrees in the polytunnel. Couldn't believe it. Anyway, I'm going to show you a bit of what I've been doing this morning. Happy Easter, by the way, to everyone. And yeah, let me show you what I've been doing. So this is the next day, and yesterday we were doing this arch and we got it finished. But on these bits that go across here, I want to do a downward bit right down into the middle as well. So I'll do that probably tomorrow. But yeah, I was really pleased with it. It was only wood that was laying around, so. And I did pinch the original arch from there, look. So I've put 2 of those along that length of garden. So I needed something there because I've got some roses there, look, climbing roses. So they should go up round that nicely. It's lovely, isn't it, when you get to use something that's actually free and it's in your garden. I've bought these geraniums outside. These are what I had in the polytunnel that were overwintering. So and these are some aquilegia that were just, well, they've just come up in this pot. They must have dropped some in there or something. These flowers are out lovely. These are just bulbs. I think I picked them up at a garden centre once. They were reduced, so I popped them in the pot. Yeah, and they're beautiful. So yesterday I popped along. Do you remember these potato bags that I filled in the last video? Well, I popped on top. This is from the chickens. It's kind of like sawdust and bits and pieces in there, so I've topped the bags up with that because I did see some potatoes coming through yesterday. So yeah, in these 2 beds I planted, I can't remember what one's what though, that's the only thing. What one's this? One of them's Brussels sprouts, but there's 2 beds full of that. But they don't actually grow like a Brussels sprout. They grow like a small cabbage, like little tiny cabbages on the edge that you can eat, and apparently they're really sweet, so should be nice. So I've popped this cover on top to stop any of the bugs getting in there and eating them before they get started. And I'm not sure, like I say, what one's what, but this looks probably more like the cauliflowers. Yeah. So I've got a couple of beds with them in, and but I'm keeping them covered because the temperatures at the moment, they're so varied. One minute it's warm, next minute it's freezing. Now it's starting to rain actually. As I've shown you before, the garlic is still doing really well. Some of these are coming up quite thick, which is great. That there's another bed of cauliflower. I won't take it off because I've just shown you before what was under there, but so basically, yeah, I went along and filled all those black potato bags full of chicken manure, and actually, because it was so hot yesterday, I watered them, but there's no need because it's raining a bit now. It's quite cold today. There's the elephant garlic, coming up quite well. We'll have plenty of garlic, that's for sure. Yesterday when it got really hot, I sat and made 2 of these little frames because I thought I'm going to need probably a couple of them for, you know, growing some peas up or whatever, or beans, or so I sat and done them while it was too hot. And yeah, this morning I've cleaned the chickens run out, and on top of there I've put all the sawdust and stuff. That's the potato area. I don't know if I told you before, what I actually did here was obviously I laid these weed suppressant rows, and then I used I took the top part of the grass off and put it over in the woods there, and then I used the rotavator, the little mantis tiller, which I'll show you a picture. They're fantastic, by the way. They're really good, really light, and do the job really well. You can even dig holes with them actually. Anyway, I went along the rows with the tiller, that row and that one, and there's 2 rows of potatoes in each line. So all I'm going to do soon is going to go round the other field and get some of the spent hay around there and lay it on the top quite thick. And then what I'll do when I've done that is probably give it a quick water, and then I won't touch it again anymore. And you know, hopefully naturally it will retain the moisture and it'll be easy. It was hard work going, you know, to get it like that, but worth it in the end, I think. Worth the work. So yesterday when it was warm, I sat under the brolly and thinned out the poppies. I had about 50 plants, I think, but I put about 4 or 5 in a pot so that when I plant them I'll just do the whole pot, and they should be nice. They're pink, so yeah, it'd be lovely. Here's the pear tree. I gave that a spray, and I'm hoping this time I might get some pears. There's some lovely blossom on it. Yeah, right up there. There's some more aquilegia that have popped up along there, and they've got little flower heads coming on them already. I like them. I know that they see themselves everywhere, but they are nice. Everything's coming on nice. These are the red currant bushes. They had a big prune, but you know, they come on really well now. And all the strawberries that are transplanted, they're all coming along nicely. Look, they've even got little flowers on. I'm sure that's a bit early. Yeah, these are only just getting going. There's a little bud coming on. These are the new Glencoe raspberries. I didn't think they would ever get going, but yeah, they're just starting. You can probably hear the rain. Yeah, there's some more buds on there. So a bit slower, but they are coming along. These ones are the, I think they're Autumn Bliss, or the later ones anyway. They're all coming along nicely. But I do need to put a support up for them yet. And as you can see, I still haven't finished up here yet. There's a couple of black currant bushes there. I'll put them in. But there's two more over there. They're blackberries, so I want to put more earth in these two beds and then plant those in. I actually water the fruit area with this IBC tank because it collects the rainwater. So basically you just pull that right across, and this little catch here, let that across, and then I've been watering the fruit garden with it. So yeah, quite natural and great. Doesn't actually look like I might be doing the hay until it stops raining because it's quite cold. My hands are freezing. I hope you're all alright and you're having a nice Easter. I know we've got to stay in and it's not the same, but hopefully, you know, we can make the most of it. And I'll join you back probably tomorrow and do another video tomorrow. Anyway, you lot, you take care. Speak to you soon. Bye for now. Why not come and join me on Facebook or Instagram? The link is in the description.